Welcome, Kookie. How you going, mate?
I'm well. Gosh, but what a time to discuss the economy, interest rates, inflation, and all that stuff.
It's so bouncing around the joint like crazy. Let's talk about Tuesday, 2:31.
Yes.
2:31 p.m. Some people are saying 0.5%. I don't feel that confident about 0.5%. My personal view is the RBA will wait until the July 26 CPI numbers come out, the inflation numbers come out. Then they might, if they need to do 0.5%, they might do it in August, if they need to. Let's say inflation's raging out of control. My gut feeling is they're going to do a 25. What do you reckon is going to happen?
I'll take a step back. Dr. Lowe was asked this very question. He said, what will be on the table is either a 25 or a 50. That's the discussion they're having.
I reckon it's a 25.
Just like you and me.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that's made me err on the side of 50 is the speed of the rate hikes overseas and the data just recently on job vacancies. We had them come out the other day, booming job vacancies. It's almost one job vacancy every person unemployed. That never happens in Australia. So the labour market's really strong, and that says to me the economy is doing pretty well. Go 50. Get the bad news out there into the economy, cause you and me think, oh, geez, wow, 50.
Get the media to overreact.
Yes, so there'll be negative headlines that afternoon when they...
You'll be on the ABC talking about
the next day, the next day. And then, of course, our good mate Bill Evans will be speculating about rate hikes again, the next meeting and all this stuff. In a way, take the medicine up front. But as we're saying, getting the bad news in up front means that when we get to the end of this year or the middle of 2023, they won't have to do as much.
So what are the markets saying?
We're closer to 50 than 25.
So is there a probability that
it's usually I think at this stage it's about an 80% chance of a 50 point move.
And what is the market saying by the end of this calendar?
By the end of this calendar year, so by the December meeting of the RBA board, it's about 2.75.
So that's so if they go 50 now, they've got another 140 to go.
Yep, with only 5 meetings to go.
5 meetings. So they're going to
25 is 125.
525s after that. So if the market is correct, the Reserve Bank governor is going to go 50 next on the Tuesday. Then they're going to go 5 lots of 25.
That's broadly speaking.
Broadly speaking, yeah.
And as you said, the markets can and do overshoot in both directions. They've come back a bit, well, in fact, quite a lot, on what they were thinking would happen by the end of this year. And hey, if we get more evidence that the US economy is slowing down, if we get some negative consumer sentiment numbers here, this housing cycle looks a bit softer, the RBA won't go 50 and then 525s. They might go to 50 and only go 325s.
I would say the worst. I reckon that's the worst scenario.
So it's just this management issue. And as I said, the RBA is made up of mere mortals. They're humans. They're smart economists, don't get me wrong. But they react to news and unexpected news. And at the moment, they're probably thinking, we've got a hike. But if we find out in September, October even, the economy's come off a bit.
Yep. So
they'll pause.
Cheers, Cookie.
Thanks, Mark.